I want to set myself up for financial success, financial independence. I want to knock off my debt. I want to set up a healthy regime to build wealth. If you are someone who is looking to do any of this, then you must already know one of the most famous personal finance gurus, Mr. Dave Ramsey. If not, don't worry. You are in luck today. I'll go over his very famous 7 baby steps in my own way, which might help you steer your finances on track. The steps simply are: 1. Save 1,000 as your starter emergency fund. 2. Pay off all debt except the house. 3. Save 3 to 6 months of expenses in a fully funded emergency fund. 4. Invest 15% of your household income in retirement. 5. Save for your child college fund. 6. Pay off your home early. 7. Build wealth and give back to society. Now let's look at all these steps in detail. The first step: save $1,000 as your starter emergency fund. We all know what an emergency is. Life can happen any time. Car can break down in the middle of the road. Refrigerator will stop working without prior notice. You might slip on ice, knock a tooth off. That is when this emergency fund will feel like a lot more. Just be ready with it. Easily accessible $1,000 cash as starters. How can we do this? Sell stuff which you don't need. Plan your meals and eat at home. Skip restaurants for a while. Pick up some extra shifts at work. You can keep that, the first $1,000 as cash somewhere safe, or put it in an interest-bearing checking or savings account. That takes us to second step. Pay off all debt using debt snowball method. Only good thing about debt is it is not your money, but it will never let you stop paying interest or feel free. If you're stuck in debt during an emergency, you'll only go deeper in debt. Follow the snowball method, the debt snowball method. Start with the smallest debt first and progress towards the largest with full swing. This is excluding your house mortgage. So how can you do this? Keep following the steps you followed for that first $1,000 emergency fund. In fact, go full bounty. Come up with all the cheap and honest ways to save more. Push the limits and see how thrifty you can get. Within no time, you will knock off all those dirty debts and be debt free. Now let's keep the same momentum and check out step number 3. Save 3 to 6 months of expenses in your emergency fund. Now that you have bid a sweet farewell to all your debts, never look back at it again or never get into one more again. Now it's only time to bulk up. Build a strong fort of emergency fund which can stand up against bigger problems like job loss, bad recession, and so on. First, figure out how much money you would need to live for 3 to 6 months if you don't have a job. Save that and deposit it in a safe, good, high interest savings account. I've already made a video on TFSA account. So, how do we build this 3 to 6 months emergency fund? You tell me. You are the one who knocked out all that evil debt away. This one will be done too. Just keep up your efforts and stay focused. Once you're done, don't forget to pat yourself on the back. Celebrate. You deserve it. If you're loving this, keep the same drive, motivation, and might as well start saving up for a down payment on your new house and the closing costs. If you're not looking for a new home, let's walk straight into step number 4. Invest 15% of your household income for retirement. That's right. Walk right into a better future. Start putting 15% of your income in a retirement fund. So how do you do that? Talk to your employer or maybe an advisor at the bank and see who offers a good retirement fund. It will usually be 401k for people in the United States or RRSP for our fellow Canadian folks. Do your homework, talk to experts, choose the right fund, automate your investment. It's your money. You have all the right to choose the best place to invest in. So, what's up with step number 5? Save for your child's college fund. So now don't get into that stupid discussions of is child an asset or is child a liability. You are the one who is going to reap the consequences of whatever you sow. So think hard before getting into one. All I can say is, if you have a kid, it's your responsibility to secure their future. It's your task to raise them to be a responsible and educated citizen. However, you know how expensive education can get, right? What a drag that student loan payments will be for your kid. So, how to avoid those education loans? Start looking for a tax-deferred education savings account, or look for a trustworthy savings scheme for your child's education. It's important. Now getting into the final hurdle, step number 6, pay off your home early. Just make sure that you're tackling step number 4, 5 and 6 parallelly. Cater to all these 3 steps simultaneously. Now take a minute and take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Imagine not having a mortgage, living in a fully paid house, no more payments for your lending company. Well, it might seem impossible for now, but there are so many people who have achieved this, from whom we can draw inspiration. Now, few tips with regards to how we can do this. Hunt for a better mortgage rate whenever possible. Look into refinancing, that can be a game changer. Leverage your prepayment privileges. Use accelerated payments. Identify ways to increase your income. All these steps, the hustle, the crawl, the walk, the run, discipline and goals will place you right into step number 7. The exciting step and my personal favorite, build wealth and give. There is fun and freedom here. All the hustle and lessons to reach these steps would have equipped you with everything needed to build wealth beyond your dreams. When you reach this, you'll not only be living it up for the fullest, you'll also be giving back to society. Empower others. Enable others with your wealth and wisdom. My fellow viewers, please do list your favorite charities here. Let's own our finances, own our success, own our generosity. Own it with Rakesh.